What if Yu-Gi-Oh had a lower power format? What if there was a way to play the game with less meta-breaking cards and more reveal, draw? That's a normal monster. Reveal, draw. That's a normal monster. Reveal, draw. That's just the LCS. Why did you cancel the... This is a Legacy Pack tournament. Now, for those of you who are unaware, whenever you win games on Ranked and Master Duel, you get Legacy Pack tickets. This set is comprised of like thousands of different cards, most of which are essentially pack filler, or some playable cards, but like during the peak years of, I don't know, 2-pack. So, heading on over to discord.gg/Farfa, I hosted a tournament from our community live over on my Twitch channel, also Farfa, and we ran it down. An event where you can only play with cards from the Legacy Pack pool, and boy was it, actually kind of fun. Enjoy. All right, we got World Chalice versus Dungeon Dice Monsters. Unexpected die, or as DZeef would say, the expected die. Dungeon Dice adds Dimension Dice. Dimension Dice tributes to special summon out. Orgoth the Relentless. Rolls a 2 here. Rolls a 2. Rolls a 4. Gain some attack. Normal summons. Tribute to special Kaiser. Banish. Send Kaiki. Pass turn here. 2 big boys turn 1. Can't believe that Swords of Revealing Light apparently is worth considering in this format. World Legacy Discovery. Never seen these cards before here.
Thanks.
We're gonna go into the Link 1 in Duck. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and looks like a duck, you would be wrong. It's actually a dragon. Yep, it's not a duck. Ningirsu summoned here. Swords Revealing Light. Chaining Kaiki during your opponent's turn. Special summon this. Okay. Does it do a Link summon? An XE summon? They're both level 5. What the? It's like K9! Oh, no, it fuses! What the? Bro. Fusion summon into Iddaten to add a 5 here. Set Ningirsu, send the card, send Orgoth, and pass turn. Swords is the only thing protecting us right now. We're going to normal summon the Puppet Rook. Puppet Rook dumps Puppet Pawn. Iddaten discards a card here, tributes a card, special summons Kaiser, and has to just set up a board and wait for the swords to fade, apparently. That's not a good draw, probably. Battle phase, we're going to try attack here. Special summon back freaking K9 Azuna, or Lupus, I guess. This is what that would be. Dungeon Dice top deck, that has to be crazy. Puppet Pawn adds a Hayate, and we add a Lee here. Special summon out here. We're going to go into Ardeus. God, I haven't seen these cards in years. Detach to pop the sword. Battle phase and Ningirsu is outed. Activates on destruction here. What's going on here? We got World Legacy Discovery. We get to Reborn, Crown to the World Chalice, and special out Lee from our hand. Lore deck. Lee adds Guard Dragon. I don't think he would appreciate being on Lee's side if you played the sorry mode, but draw for turn here. We got World Legacy Guard Dragon again here. Link Shokan into Auram. And gonna trigger the Guard Dragon here to banish. Target Chosen Link into M-Duck. I'm not a duck, I'm a dragon. Activate the effect here to extra normal summon, tributing itself, special summoning another Guard Dragon. Links with the World Chalice to make Ib. World Chalice triggers to special summon Lee and Crown. Lee triggers to add Beckoned. And there it is, the boss monster of the Legacy Pack tournament, Rasta Liger. Rasta Liger, target Ningirsu, gain the attack, Auram tribute, bring back Ningirsu. Ningirsu gets to send 1,000,000 cards, I believe, here. But first we're going to use Lee. Lee add, trigger Auram. Auram special Lee, Ningirsu. And now we're going to trigger the Kaiki, rather. Kaiki special summons itself to the field here. Ningirsu send. Battle phase. Dungeon Dice activates. Rolls a dice here. Hits a 6. What does that mean? 6, 2. And I think we lost the roll there because that's a 9,000 Rasta, like 100 life points. And Spell Striker top deck, and that is not enough, unfortunately. GG. Wow, Dungeon Dice versus World Chalice. I never thought this would be a good... Wait, hold up. There's still a chance. 6-3. That's bad. Right? Yep, that's another... That's... Yeah, okay. Wow, we missed all our dice. The dice giveth, the dice taketh. All right, here we go. It's time for the normal pendulums to actually do something, surely. Set a card. We get to special Squire. Flip the no penguin. And we have a combo. That means we are synchroing into the racist penguins. Look at them. They're so racist. Like, they hate everyone that aren't penguins. Makes sense, honestly. Penguins truly are the superior beings. Brings back the no penguin here. And from the deck, we special summon out Penguin Soldier. Set 2 cards. Perfect setup here. We get a bounce to banish. Let's see what we got. We're going to go normal summon out the Vector. Vector forcing out the Penguin Soldier. And then main phase 2, we are going to unexpected die. Special summon another Vector. Link Shokan. Going to get a Link Spider here most likely. Link Spider is then going to special summon out of our hand here. Heart of the Underdog activated. Heart of the Underdog activated. Bad Aim is going to pop one of them, however. Alright. Only one draw, I suppose, and pass turn here. So, really putting your opponent in a situation where you better out Heart of the Underdog or kill me, because it's not looking like that's going to be a great time for you. They have no way to deal with the Heart of the Underdog. Alright. Load it up. Here we go. Draw. That's a normal monster. Reveal. 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 Draw. And that... Oh, what? That's the third Heart of the Underdog. They drew that really early. Unfortunate. I don't know what the plan is with Heart of the Underdog. I don't know if we're, like, drawing a win condition or just, you know, filling our hand on turn 3 to, like, summon big guys. Yeah, no, there it is. Summon big dudes. Good game plan. Yeah, no, this deck's 10 out of 10. Penguin Cleric in the hand here when a monster is destroyed. Triggered to special and also trigger the no penguin here. Revive and pitch to revive in face down defense. Couldn't we have brought back the Penguin Soldier? Wouldn't that have been better? Maybe not. And overlaying 2 6s here. I think I know what we're making here. And that is a Gauntlet Launcher. Gauntlet Launcher detaches to pop a card. Pop a monster specifically, actually. Pass turn here. And do Penguins have a 1-card combo? That would be really strong. I think that's about as good as it gets. Garden's top deck for the Great Emperor Penguin. Discard a card, reduce the level, normal summon, tribute, special. 2 penguins out of the deck here. And graveyard set up with the no penguin. Special summon itself back here. And out of the deck we get 2 level 4s. Battle phase. We're going to clear up some numbers here. And then we're going to overlay into the Kraken. Kraken gets to pop the Gauntlet Launcher, burning for damage as well, and pass turn here. But we have not 1, but 2 Heart of the Underdogs. Reveal. Reveal. Chain. That's a normal monster. Can you confirm? Look at it twice. That's how you resolve this properly. That's how you technically resolve this in person. You have to show your opponent the card twice. Look at it. Look at this card I have. Double draw every single turn here. Now, the problem is we have gone through all of the spells that you would realistically play in this deck. 3 Heart of the Under... Oh, wait, hold on. He's playing Unexpected Die. So we're not at risk of decking out. We will eventually draw into... Yep, there it is. Double Floodgate. Very nice. Very cool. Now, problem is we have to deal with the Kraken here. We're going to go normal summon Defender of the Labyrinth, and we're just going to append freaking 7,000 monsters. Pop the Labyrinth here. Just so it doesn't trigger because it has a grave effect because we have 5 monsters up. But, I mean, we just don't have enough here, really, to fight through this, do we? Kraken spawns here, get to special summon themselves out and attach. I think we've run out of big guys to attack over the 19, so we get to keep something. Rhapsody and Berserk here. We're going to banish 2 cards from the graveyard, banishing the Kraken and banishing a Penguin Brave. And overlaying again here for the Tiras. And setting a card. Tiras detaches. This doesn't seem right. You've turned off your Tyrant throws. Tribute 2 normal monsters. Did we make a mistake? Looks like we've given up anyway. It's all good. Normal Pendulums popped off. Finally, GG. We have what appears to be a very nerfed DDD deck. Versus Stun, it appears to be. I'm going to card Scanner here. Calling Spell, Level Limit B, and Banisher of the Light. So you can see here, Shan came to play a very fun game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go! DDDD 0 King Rage. Hallo! Ein, zwei. Level limit puts them to defense. Activating some cards here. This bounces itself back to the hand when you pendulum summon. This is going to trigger 2. Continuously apply this effect to special Proud Ogre. Link 2 for the Virus Swordsman. I feel like this card was incorrectly used. Ooh, Slash Draw. Wait, we found Slash Draw. This card. Ah! Ah! They actually pulled it off. Oh, we missed the Rover. If this card is sent to the grave, and if it's a 2, 3, 4, or 5, special summon this card. That is so unfortunate. Oh my god. Alright, that's unfortunate. I don't understand what your deck is, by the way, Proddy. It's like Spirit Pendulum? Jarfa! Bro Drew. 5 new cards, please. Oh my god, it's another Final Countdown stall deck. Alright, this hand looks crazy, though. Decode Talker, that's a negate if your name is Steven Trifanovsky. Alright, draw off turn. Pay 3,000 to special summon the Thunder. Was that really worth putting yourself to 3? Wait, you just turned off your Final Countdown! This does not seem correct. Alright, this is the biggest decode. Jesus, this is... Okay, so it seems like you're just playing big Pendulum. Is what this deck is. And the DDs apparently are the biggest Pendulums that you can generically play. And I guess most of the DD cards are not legal in the Legacy pack. Tiras! Link 4 Shokan. Penta Stag for the piercing damage. That's 6. Flip the Psychic Rover, but it doesn't matter because we got the piercing for game. Slash FTK Final Countdown stall versus Big Pendulum, I guess? Good game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gauge Control Verdant Sanctuary is here. Holy crap. And we seem to have like an insect mirror match. We've got Stumbling, which is going to be hit with the MST. Verdant Sanctuary comes down. Web Soldier puts itself to defense to special a Digibug from the hand here. Into Radiator. Specials another bug from the hand here. Attacks into Goki Pole. Trigger when destroyed. Brings back and attaches the Goki Pole. Does the Goki Pole not trigger? I guess it doesn't trigger because it was attached at the end of the damage step. Is how that works, maybe? Alright, normal Goki Pole. Special summon Dream Cicada into Acid Golem. And now we're going to attack into the Radiator. Quick effect. Defense yourself now. Does it negate as well? Only till the end of the turn. Alright, normal summon out the Dream Cicada into Cicada King. And ranking it up into Corbage. Corbage detaching 2 to spin a defense position monster. Trigger the Goki Pole here. Summon Squad Man. Pops. And passes. Does this not trigger? Face up Insect, destroy battle, or card effect. Am I missing something here? Why did the Verdant Sanctuary not trigger? Face up Insect, destroy battle, card effect, send to the grave. Its control can add an Insect with a level! Nice level, like Sea Monster. Trigger the Gopi Pole again here to add Antizectipede. MST in the end phase on Bug Emergency. Alright, who is the freakiest, strongest bug man? It's not Bird Princess so far. We've top decked into Yugioh. Another Goki Pole here. Banish, banish, banish. We just did a freaking pendulum summon of these insects. Worm Warrior inflicts damage to your opponent. Send the top card of the deck to the grave. Oh, it just mills one. Okay, it's a freaking Goblin Zombie. And then we're going to go and make Cairn Gorgon. Alright, last draw here. Doom Dozer. Banish the Light in the Dark here. Punch. Go. Why are we hitting Goki Pole? That's not a good target. Why didn't we just kill the Cairn Gorgon? They get a search. Oh, because it triggers your Verdant Sanctuary? Interesting. Okay, maybe there's a backup plan here. Alright, let cook, let cook. It's, it affects both players. Brother, we went like... Wait, what just happened? We went like +3? Is it... When a face-up is destroyed, its control can add an insect with the same level. Hold on a second. Is it because it didn't have a level anymore? Its controller. Oh, wait. Oh my god, that's terrible! That definitely has to be a reading issue. Listen, I assume Bird Princess hasn't had much practice when it comes to the insect mirror match. But we have some crazy rulings here. Why are B Trooper cards in the Legacy pack, by the way? You guys remember the good old days in old school Yu-Gi-Oh when we played the Bee Trooper? Like, some of the decisions made here is crazy. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm getting old. All right, Scaradiator puts everything to defense here, and this is a easy, what the fuck, man? This Verdant Sanctuary mirror is insane. Mr. President, the third Doomdozer has entered. Is that 4 Doomdozers? Oh, you recycled some of them, didn't you? Okay. I think this is game here, though. Yep, nope, GG. Holy crap, that was insane. The Insect Mirror match. We'll get the Shiranuis here for Tuner Pass. All right, setting up for a Synchro next turn here. We're playing Midbreaker. Bro's got combos. We're playing Midbreaker to stop targeting. Like, yeah, the meta threat of Compulse, I guess. Never mind, we're going to set Cyberjar. All right. 1, 2, 3, go, I suppose. Synchro Shokan 6 into Goyo Predator. Cyberjar here triggers. Pops the field. And now both players reveal the top 5 cards of their deck, and they add and special accordingly. A Spirit Reaper, a Pyramid Turtle, 2 Gemini Ablations. The fuck? We're playing Geminis? Versus a flip deck, it looks like. Oh, special summon a Beaver and a Nimble Worm, adding 1 Day of Peace, Terrors, and an MST. Set 3 and pass turn here, Bro drew. Mimicking Maneater Bug is in the set. That card is really broken. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got Needleworm to mill 5 here. Gem Ablation discards to summon out Ill Blood. We all had nightmares about this card when we were younger. Banish a Light in the Dark. Special summon Synchro from the graveyard here for the Samurai Skull. Warrior adds back Solitaire. Ill Blood normal summons itself or something to special a zombie from the hand. Goes into Saga. Flips the Spirit Reaper. Punch the Worm. Hit the Worm again. I don't know how I feel about milling the zombie deck, but alright. Called Haunted. Gonna go for the Predator here. Punch over the Beaver, and that means the Spirit Reaper gets to connect. Oh. Wait. Why does this not do battle damage? Something prevented battle. Was it the 1 Day of Peace? Oh no, the Spirit Reaper doesn't connect because of the truce that we made. Yeah, never make political allegiances with your opponent. Worst mistake of your life. Alright, we're gonna go card destruction here. Kaiju Illblood. End phase, we're gonna Icarus attack with the Shiranui trap card. Trigger Samurai to add back Sword here. And pass turn. And Santa Claus gives us a slash draw zombies? What is bro cooking here? Normal the sword. Okay, we need to do 8,000 damage, otherwise this jar is gonna get a lot of value. Gem Ablation, pitch slash draw. We're gonna chain MST here. Hold up. Wait a second. Gonna go Book of Life now. Bring back Illblood. Banish the Mimicking Maneater Bug. Put everything into attack mode. Is that a Synchro or a Link? That's a Link summon. We're gonna go for the Decode Talker. Apparently it's the best card in the goddamn set here. Spectral Sword is going to banish to summon out the Shogun Saga. Shogun Saga on summon vanishes to gain attack, battle phase attack, Jarfa. Goyo King punches it, Jarfa, discard, we draw 5, do we live? I don't know if we're gonna live this. Summons back his own Jarfa, 33 here, and that is not enough, unfortunately. 8,000 damage, Shiranui with a turn 7 OTK, holy! Cloudians! Or a meta deck. Cloudian Penguin. Oh my god, is that a turn 1 rank 4 for the Kraken? Game's over. Game's legitimately over. It's like Ryzeal Detonator for 2007 or something. Unexpected die. Overlaying into the Shadow Lich here. On summon, I'm going to Kraken Pop, burn for 9. Trigger the Puppet Pawn here, banishing itself to add a copy of the Parry Knights. And you get to add a Sea Nettle? Don't know how you did that, but sure. Alright, Bro Drew here. We got a Fishborg Harpooner. Altus. He's not fat, he's just big boned, okay? Leave my boy alone. Is that double Kraken? I assume these are not hard once per turns. So in some way you could argue that Kraken is better than Ryzeal Detonator. Pop 1 and pop 2. Okay, this is legitimately just unfair. Like, what? This is crazy. How do you beat this? Special summon Gigantes. Puppet Rook here. Kraken gonna pop something. Chain the crap. Both just pop both, I guess. No rank 4 for you. Wait, is this just game? We're just dead. 950 and 600. This is just unreasonable. Like, this is just unreasonable. Rise Yield Detonator at home, baby. All right, we've got a Yugioh Barrel Dragon deck versus Why Are You Hitting Yourself, it looks like. Final countdown. Oh boy, I don't like where this is going. Do not like where this is going here. What do we have? We're going to normal summon Yugioh Jector, tributing itself to add a Yugioh. Revealing the cross counter. Because it's a trap card, we get the special Yugioh. Yugioh attacks into the stone statue, taking double damage. And damage step Stone Guardian increases the defense of your monster. So we just... Why are you hitting yourself for 22 here? We need to do something soon, otherwise this final countdown is going to take us out here. I mean, but I do see some solutions. What are you doing? What? Just creature swap the Aztec. Oh my god. Why are you hitting yourself? Oh my god. All right, Bro Drew here. Gemini, how the fuck did this make it? All right, Yugioh finally attacks the stone statue. It's the Necro Gardener. Big Shield Gardener goes into attack mode here. We're up to 6 on final countdown. Bro Drew here. Unfortunately, these trap cards are not going to help against Yugioh. Oh no, it has to just be over. What the hell? Tribute summon Barrel Dragon. Battle phase punch here. Why are we just allergic to creature swapping, by the way? I don't know. Whatever. Alright, double final countdown's unreasonable here. And we just keep drawing traps into Yugioh. My brother, you have been locked down. Why are you hitting yourself, Turbo? Alright, we've got some sort of a freaky fish mirror match here. We got... actually, no. We've got Flip Control versus Water. Almost summon Swap Frog. Into Compulse, alright. Triggering on summon here, dumping Ronin Toden probably. There goes Ronin Toden. And we're going to take it nice and slow. Set 3 pass. Bro Drew. Blind MST here. Chain Dust Tornado. Chain MST here. Missing all the good cards, unfortunately. MST going to snipe this Terrors of the Hidden City here. Reducing the buffed attack of Flip monsters. Losing out on 2 back row. Flips the Stealth Bird. Inflicts 1,000. Punch for 700. Sets itself and passes. Yep. Alright, draw off turn here. We got a bit of a pop-off turn. We've got Reckless Greed. Oh my god, this is incredibly based. Oh my god, you're playing Des Frogs. Dump another Ronin Toden. Tribute, summon Des Frog. We have a Tadpole in the graveyard. We special another Des Frog. We get to overlay for a 5. Oh my god, rank 5s with the Des Frog. We're going to go into Tiras. Tiras punch the Stealth Bird. And Tiras at the end of the battle phase pops the Morphing Jar. Woo! An end phase detaches material from it. Alright, Des Frogs, let's go. Des La Cuda. Banish for the Ronin Toden here, special summon. Double Ronin Toden, actually. We got a rank 2 play. Who are we going for? Gachi! Attacks with the Tiras here into the Des La Cuda. Does not hop, or draw rather, because it's not flip summoned. These Pac-Man monsters have to be very specifically flip summoned, not just flipped. So, yeah. Alright. Set the Dust Tornado here, and it doesn't look like we've got much. Yeah, we're just kind of holding out here. Fortunately for us, our frog friend is locked behind 2 draws of the Reckless Greed, so... gotta find something here to stall out the game. Swarm of Scarabs. Pac-Man really doesn't work in a top deck scenario. It's actually really, really terrible. Nothing triggers when you can flip them. What the hell is Fission Swaps? Discard a card to add 2 banished frogs? Let's fucking shit. Send a Dupe Frog. Bounce Swap Frog. Raigeki Break. Pop the set card. Big plays here coming out from Frog Control. Tribute summon out the Des Frog. Des Frog summon out the Des Frog. Des Frog for game. God, I hope you're playing Des Croaking. Is Inferno Reckless summon in the Legacy pack? Because that would be crazy. Alright, we got Shurnui versus Penguin. Is that a Royal Creature Swap? Edison Enjoyers in shambles. Shiranui setting up the synchro for next turn. Setting some cards here. Tuner on the field here. Smashing ground. I think we were trying to play around the Shiranui trap card by getting rid of the Shiranui on the field here. So we're going to go MST on the Royal Gardens, which is a bit rough. Stuck with the double tribute summon in the hand here. That was the only real way to get it out of our hand. Shiranui Smith is normal. Special out with the Call of Haunted to do a synchro summon into the Goyo Predator. Smith effect adds a Samurai from deck to the hand here. Battle phase attack the Penguin Ninja. Bouncing to back row. That is terrible value because it's mandatory. Giving back the Call of the Haunted for free. Get to trigger the Cleric here. Discards itself to revive the Ninja. Sets up a tribute for next turn, so that's not too bad. Brodrew. Flip summon the Penguin Ninja, bouncing back. Chaining the Call of the Haunted. That's going to destroy the Solitaire, isn't it? Unless. Yep, it does. Okay. Tribute summon out the Penguin. Penguin. Alright, time to pop off here, King. We got Guard Penguin and Nightmare Penguin. Into Stealth Kraken. Kraken pop. Burn. And set one. Okay, back in control here. Brodrew. Almost summon out the Samurai. Kraken pop. Chain Samurai. Banish to... Hang on. Isn't this protection? No, it's not. Gains attack, but it does trigger the Smith effect. We get to use Spectral Sword here now. We're going to go into the Archfiend Zombie Skull. Solitaire then revives the Shiranui Smith. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have taken control of the Kraken. I think that is the end of the game. Creature swap. Forcing the opponent to give them their singular monster here. And I don't know how you're beating a Kraken in this game state. We're going to go Call the Haunted Chain. Chain our own Call the Haunted. So we have an Icarus attack and Kraken and Compulse. I mean, I don't know if Snake Eye plays through this. You know what I'm saying? We're going to let him use the Penguin. On resolution, swallow, strike, banishing Solitaire from the deck here. Reviving the Spectral Sword and popping 2 in the process. Simply busted. And we have Book of Life here to just flex. Banish, special. Just comboing up to enough damage for game here. We've got Saga, Kraken, adding Solitaire, Battle Phase, and that's going to be the end here. What a incredible display by what Shiranui is capable of. That is very, very nice. All right, World Chalice versus Big DD. XDD. World Chalice plays here. We got the Unexpected Dive for the Link Spooter. Specials out the Crown. Crown for Imduk. Imduk. Tribute summon out for the World Chalice. Links it up into Auram. Trigger, 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 trigger. 1, 2. I thought there would be more here. Never mind. We're going to special out the Guard Dragon from the hand here. And from the deck, we get 2 special summons of World Chalice monsters for Lee and Beckoned. Link 2 here for Ib. And Auram effect tribute to the Lee. Brings back Imduk. World Chalice Guard Dragon in the graveyard. Banish. Special summon back the Crowned. Link up into another Ib here. Imduk effect. Special summons out World Chalice and sets pass. Okay. No disruptions, but I believe this is like a soft lock, right? If a card this points to would be destroyed, you can send this card to the grave instead. This Link card can be destroyed by battle or card effect. I don't know if this is like an actual lock here, but I think this like does something relevant. Let's see how we deal with it. All right, we're going to scale up the Spirit Pendulum. The DD Chaos King, that's going to be hit with an MST here. Did we hit the right scale? DD Evil in the hand here. We have another high scale. Inside you, there are 2 wolves. High scale, low scale. It's the best deck. Pendulum Summon. 1, 2. Pendulum Summoned. All face-up cards your current opponent controls have their effects negated. We're going to chain World Chalice from monster special from the X deck. Gets to tribute to do what? Tributes to bounce. King Kaiser negating everything here. Popping the pen scales for some reason. And we have cleared the World Chalice lock and cleared the entire field. And attacking for 2/8. And passing turn, leaving our opponent on 0 cards. What does the Berserker's Soul even do? Nothing, apparently. Alright. Top deck of World Chalice Vanilla. Is that good? World Chalice Banish. World Legacy Heart. Add back a Vanilla and a World Chalice. Is this just, like, is this just full combo off of one vanilla and a grave? Link Spider. Spider special. Link Spider into Imduck. And we just combo again. From nothing. Auram. World Child's Tribute. Special summon 2 from deck. Lee. Special summon. Add Beckon. Auram. Tribute Guard Dragon. Special summon Ib. Link summon up into Decode Talker. And Auram trigger, special summon. That's a big Decode Talker. World Child's Guard Dragon, banishing, special summon out. Link 4 into Rastaliger. Rastaliger effect, access code, increase the attack, and clears the field. And I don't think Proddy has as good of a simplified game state combo as World Chalice in a Pendulum deck. I'm going to be honest with you. What could we possibly see here? That's a scale. And yeah, we just can't do anything. It's a Pendulum deck. Like, we just don't have enough cards. And that is probably the second best top deck in this situation in the game. Rastaliger, I mean, is game on board. Succession plus this. That is insane. GG. World Chalice making that crazy comeback. All right, we've got Stumbling. A monster that is normal, flipped, or a special, it is changed to defense. That is insane comboing in this deck here. All right, we get to go for the Scaradiator. Got to e-tally out the deck there. Set to pass. This is huge. All right, draw for turn here. We're going to lead with the Smashing Ground. Rip Scaradiator. Activate the Messenger of Peace. We're playing Rover Control. Let's see how this one pans out. Banish 2 here for the Doom Dozer. Stumbling puts him into defense mode. And we kind of soft-locked ourselves a little bit. But let's see if we can build up into some kind of combo here. Gonna pay for that. Normal summon out the Origami Goddess. I don't know if you're going to be recreating the Master Chef moment, but nope, we've already failed on coin flip number 1. Pass turn here, okay. Bro Drew, second Doom Dozer. No grave, however. Flip summon the Stumbling. Puts the not Scaradiator, Web Soul's defense. Nothing in the hand to special summon here. Are you going to pay for that? Yes, we are. Origami God, try again. 1. 2. Can you beat 13? 3! 1! 3. Okay. We get to draw here into Vanity's Ruler. And tribute summon Vanity's Ruler. Oh my god. Psychic Rover is tributed in the process. We're going to chain that 6. So that means we get to manipulate the Psychic Rover roll. We hit 6, which is terrible. Because you don't want to hit 6, right? If you roll 1 or 6, it's dropped to 2 cards of the field. If it's sent to the grave, you want 2, 3, 4, or 5 to special summon it. And because we hit 6, we can treat it as 1, but that's useless because you want to manipulate the field effect, not the grave effect there. And Compulse puts back the Vanity's Ruler. That's 2 tributes we've gone down there. Activate Verdant Sanctuary, special summon Doom Dozer 2. Stumble him to defense. Battle phase. Web Soldier attacks for 500. I guess that's how we're whittling through the Messenger of Peace here. Alright, draw for turn here. Another that 6. Messenger of Peace. Pay. Set. Only sets 1? Doesn't want to lock the back row, I suppose, with setting too many that 6s. You get to discard your whole hand anyway. There's MST. And, oh, that's a bad Compulse. That's going to set us back a whole turn there. Gravity Bind deals with the Doom Dozer, so we're not too upset here. We get to live for quite a significant amount of time here. Draw for turn, that's another level limit. Keeping 2 on the field is protects you from risky like MST top decks. We're gonna normal summon Web Soldier, trigger Stumbling into the Cicada King. Cicada King in attack mode. And triggering twice to do something plus Stumbling. Okay, does this do anything for us? Stumble it into defense. Cicada King, nothing happens. Okay, cool. Epic. Alright, draw for turn here. Activate slash draw. Discard a card. Send. Draw add. Slash draw. Triggers in the graveyard. I don't know how this card works. I'm going to be honest with you. I just don't know how that card works. Okay, slash draw has stacked our deck. So we're holding and pause champing. That's the first MST here. He gets to deal with the Gravity Bind. Jarfa, discard. Bro Drew. We there's a slash draw there. Is that good? I don't know. But we've restocked our hand here, so Digital Bugs get to play the game. Stumbles Radiator and pass turn. Draw for turn here. There's the win con. Slash draw discards a stumbling. Mills 5, draws or adds one or something. Triggers the aura, puts back some cards here. Sure. Alright, Psychic Rover. Triggers, we hit 3, specials itself. And on summon, if we roll 1 or 6, we get to pop 2 cards here. But the Cicada King is a negate for the Psychic Rover, unfortunately. Because this is what the deck is supposed to do. Psychic Rover negated. Cicada King changed battle position, gets the revive here. That's absolutely ridiculous. Main phase, still in the main phase. We're going to final countdown and hold. Radiator chaining here. Hits another back row with the MST. Apparently we're not worried about Gravity Bind anymore. I think this gets to spin the Morphing Jar. Oh, it just flips Morphing Jar! Oh, but it's negated! Oh, that's so unfair. That's a crazy top deck. What the hell? This is crazy in this situation. Xe Import. Okay. Another Radiator here. Radiator effect. Triggers Stumbling. Gonna put it into defense mode now. Puts Morphing Jar to defense. We're gonna Link Shokan. Link Shokan for 2 here. That's gonna be... Is that a Pentastag? That's a Pentastag. We're looking for some piercing damage. Stumbling. Again, 18 damage dealt there. Double attack because of the Cocoon Denser. Attaching another monster here. And Cicada King gets to attack for the Xe monsters. Not caring about Gravity Bind. We've got Card Destruction for 3. Shiranui Style Synthesis. We got the Field Spell in this deck here. We're gonna pitch. Revive Spectral Sword. Normal Samurai. And activate Curse of the Ancient Turtle. Banishing the Shinobi Necro. That's gonna revive itself for free here. Battle phase. We're gonna attack into the Griggly. Banishing Spirit Master in the process. Griggly special summons. Wait, it doesn't special summon? Did we, like, damage step negate or something? Okay, we're gonna go main 2 here into the Samurai Saga. Synchro Shokan up into the Shogun Saga in main 2. And pass it up there. Alright, Bro Drew. We're gonna go Reckless Greed. We're looking for some combo pieces. Send the Tadpole with the Swap Frog. Bounce itself to the hand here. And special summon out. Ronin Toden. Creature Swap. Battle phase. Punch Ronin Totem for 29. Main phase 2. Set, and pass turn here. I see what you're setting up for. Alright, main 1. It's time for Zombie Skull. Synchro special from the grave type of deal. And bringing back 2 monsters to make a Synchro 6. Again into Orient Dragon. Target a Synchro your opponent controls and banish it. Banishing our own Shogun Saga. Maybe we can retrieve that somehow. Set, pass, end phase. Pop the back row here. Alright. Draw phase skip because of Reckless Greed, but that's okay. We have some plays available to us. Extra normal summon of the Swap Frog available. Call the Haunted on another Swap Frog. Alright. That's going to give us more fuel in the grave. We're not going to use the effect, actually. Going to go for a Tribute Summon of the Des Frog because we have a Tadpole in the grave. We get to special summon 1 from the deck. Call the Haunted another Swap Frog. We will dump again here. That's going to be Dupe Frog. Ronin Toden. Special summon. Rank 5, rank 2 play available. What's the best rank 5 we have available to us? It's Tiras. Tiras and Crumble Logos. Crumble Logos gets to target a card in the field and negate it, negating the field spell so it doesn't trigger in the damage step. And Ancient Turtle, when destroyed, banishes itself to special summon from the deck. The Shiranui Smith. Tiras at the end of the battle phase pops a card and hits the Orient Dragon. Detaching 1 and pass turn. Alright, Bro Drew. Pop her up. Is that good? Spectral Sword banish first. Here we're going to go for a second Shogun Saga on summon, targeting the Zombie Skull, banishing it. Or the Samurai Saga gets to reduce the attack here. And Shogun Saga gets absolutely massive to be able to do a little damage trick there with the increase and decrease attack manipulations to find lethal. Alright, Unexpected Die. Special summon. The Paladin, the Veteran. The MST. Inside you there are 2 scales, high and low. Oh my god, you've actually bricked us. Ha! That's unfortunate. We can't get a high scale. Apparently, that's always the hack against Pendulum, is you just hit the high scale. Alright, thankfully, we're only throwing a little Link Spider into the Knight Assailant, who apparently is also just gargantuan because of Terrors of the Hidden City. 1,500 bonus to flip monsters, man. That's disgusting. Alright, draw a turn here. High scale acquired. Boom. Deck is unlocked. Pelham. 1. Trigger the Sea Dragoons of Draconia to pop when battle damage is dealt by a normal Pendulum. Alright, huge. I'm just going to leave the big boys out here. Flip summon Dez, La, Kuda. Ooh, that's another Hidden City. Goes back to sleep, sets, and passes turn. Alright, Brodrew here. Link Shokan into Defender of the Labyrinth. Time to Pendulum 2 more here. Boom, 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 boom! Follow. It's amazing the most optimal way to play Pendulum in Legacy Pack is just to make, like, nothing monsters. Who the hell is this? Frozen Lady Justice? Detached to... Destroy all defense position monsters your opponent controls. Oh, God. Well, sure would love her to serve me some justice. She can destroy me face down any day. Sorry, that's weird. That lined up way too well. Jeez, look. That's anyway, yeah, so flip monsters, am I right? Yeah, Morphing Jar. That's a good card. All right. Flip, Morphing Jar. This duel's insane! All right, everything is being excavated. What is this? That's like 5 cards. And a Stealth Bird. 6, 7. 1, 2, special summon. Wait, did the rest go to the graveyard? Oh, it's not like Cyber Jar. That's so unfortunate. We had like 8 spells and traps there. Magical Hound. Wait, hold on. That was a very pathetic Pendulum summon. Alright, pass. Oh no. Or is Pac-Man gonna make it? Pac-Man control, there it is. Flip summon the Scarab, poke for 500, punch. Now the problem is that Pendulum can just infinitely summon a guy back, so we need to deal with these scales at some point. Isn't it a Lanfarinkus here? Pelham. Oh, 2. Battle phase. Attack the Stealth Bird and attack the Scarab. And then, unfortunately, we need a card to be able to stop these attacks. And we just start drawing monsters. Wait, that's a tuner? Samurai Destroyer. Alright, Team Samurai X1 Destroyer. Draw for... That's the craziest top deck you could have had here, actually. Other than a literal, like, Gravity Bind or something. Link 1 Shokan into Spooder. Panlum. And another Frozen Lady Justice. No, rank 6. Popping the Man-Eater. That card is so good. And we found a way to get through that. That is cool. Wow. That... Pendulum's making good work there. Alright, we've got Pengus versus Shiranui here. Sorry, wait. What? Wait, well, hold on. You're playing both of these decks. Wow. Bro looked at the Legacy Pack card pool and was like, well, the best decks are Penguin and Shiranui, so what if I just played both of them, I guess? Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Alright, we're gonna Spirit Master Pop here, dump the Spectral Sword, banish to perform a Synchro Summon, and that's gonna trigger the Solitaire, bringing back this. Shiranui styles Samsara. What does that do? Recycles 2 to draw 1. Gets the normal summon Heavy Knight of the Flame? You're just making up cards here, buddy. Shogun Saga is summoned. Banishing to gain attack points. Raigeki Break. Wait, that's bad. Doesn't this have protection? What's the... there's definitely a Shiranui Synchro that has damage destruction protection. Is it the level 10? And Heavy Knight gets in for 18 here. We have Synthesis style, but no targets, unfortunately. Royal Garden again. Crazy here. We're just a level of the... Penguin. Setting it? And Shiranui Synthesis style banishing Spirit Master to pop a card and pop 2 in the process as well. But this is... So, I mean, this is a crazy deck, right? Like, our Penguin strategy failed, so we just used the graveyard to continue into Shiranui's? That's kind of cracked. Alright, pass turn, I suppose. Why didn't we compulse this, by the way? We just took the 26, the 25. I guess we don't need to right now. Shogun Saga, gain the attack point. Samurai Saga, reduce the attack here. Going up to 55, I believe. 6,000. Samsara, recycle, draw one, normal summon, compulse, and that is lethal! Got him. Honestly, as cool as Mantraki's deck was, it was just missing defensive cards because everything is engine. It's either a Penguin or a Shiranui, but made it this far to top cut, so that's kind of neat. We've got frogs coming back here. Buongiorno! Runs into the Mommy Grizzly. 1,000 versus 1,000. The immovable object and the unstoppable force. Unbelievable stuff. Alright. Dragonoid Generator pays 1,000 and gets smacked with the Mystical Space Typhoon. Tributing over the Bonjour here. Ryza, gonna put back Mother Grizzly. Runs over the Dupe Frog, which is really good for us. That's gonna give us Swap Frog. And now we got some engine rolling here. So, Barodru, trap card. Almost summon out the Swap Frog, dump Ronin Toden. Bounce itself, set one, and biding our time. Swap Frog sending per turn here until we can try and gain some resources. We're going to do that with Damage Condenser. Pitching Swap Frog to Special Swap Frog to send Ronin Toden. And then we're going to use Call the Haunt in the end phase to bring back the Swap Frog, filling up our graveyard with frogs very slowly. There's the Tadpole. How are you getting Des Frog access, though? That is the best draw in the deck. Bounce Swap Frog. Ronin Toden Banish. Special Summon. Do you guys want to see something really dumb and stupid? Do you guys know that Ronin Toden has text that isn't just Special Summon? This is the very few times this is ever going to come up. This card's name becomes Des Frog. That's it. This is the relevant part here. When exactly one monster with 15 or less attack is special summoned to your field while your opponent controls a face-up monster, special as many monsters possible with the same name as the summoned monster. So we are summoning from our deck 1, 2, 3 Des Frogs. Oh, they get it as well? Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Where are you? Whoa. Alright. Do we play Des Croaking? We do not play Des Croaking. Alright. Pitch, Special Summon, Swap Frog. How are we outing these triple Ryzas? Banishing, bringing back Ronin Toden again here. Link climbing with the Ronin Toden. Alright, we've got our 2 negates on board here. It's Decode Talker, and we're overlaying. What rank 5 do we have? We're going for Tiras. And Ronin Toden Banish, Special Summon back here again. Overlaying once more into Gachi Gachi Guntetsu. Gachi Gachi! Battle phase attack here. We're going to attack the Decode Talker. Negate! The Triff Tech coming in clutch here. There you go. See, it is technically a negate. And punches over Ryza. And punches over another Ryza. Tiras then gets to trigger at the end of the battle phase to pop a card your opponent controls. Ronin Toden. Bring back here for another Ronin Toden. Set and pass turn. End phase Tiras detaches. And I don't know how we're getting out of this. We need like a soul exchange or something. Compulse is not bad. Battle phase attack the Gachi. Removing a material from it in the process. Rebellion. What does that do? Negate with Decode Talker. Target a monster your opponent controls during the battle phase and take control of it. Oh my god. The Decode Talker actually coming in clutch. Triff was right all along, dude. Alright. 2 negates have been used. Draw. Ronin Toden bring back here into the Decode Talker zone just to keep the negate online and increase the attack. Battle phase attack. Bounce. Decode Talker. Negate. 3 negates here. Triggering the trap card here. Dark Advance. Targeting Ryza in the grave here. What does that do? Adds Ryza. Wait, is it like an instant tribute summon? Oh, shit. Add back and then immediately tribute summon. And then on summon here, we're going to activate Ryza. But guess what? Oh, we didn't negate. I guess we'd rather keep the Tiras, to be fair. Oh, it's mandatory to pop? Huh. Yeah, I guess Tiras is just bigger, to be fair. Alright, well, I mean, problem has been outed, but it doesn't look like we really have a way to get out of the situation here. Draw phase skipped from Reckless Greed. So, unfortunately, we don't have enough here. And at the end of the battle phase, you can target a card to destroy it, but can I ask a question? Why was this not destroyed? This effect can only be applied and resolved while it has material. Oh, so it's mandatory. It just won't resolve because it doesn't have material. All right, okay, it's just a 28 vanilla. Here we go, set one card here. Is this the end of the game? This is 24 versus 28. Do we got anything? Fish and swaps, discard a card, target 2 banished fishes. Add back here. Special set, normal summon swap frog. Battle phase, Oath of Companionship. Steel Tiras, Dark Advance, add Ryza, tribute the tier. What the fuck am I looking at, dude? And spinning the back row. Holy wow, okay. Passing turn here. Battle phase, attack the Gachi, removing the last material, and that is a 5 Rainbow Magician. Wow, that card is legal? Is it limited? It is limited in Monasta Duel. That's very funny. Alright, normal summon Swap Frog. Special summon out Ronin Toadin. Special summon out Ronin Toadin. What rank 2 can out a 24 vanilla? Let's see it. Shadow Mosquito. Wait. Is this game? Shadow Mosquito. Place a hallucination counter. And attack. Burn for 24 exactly. Holy shit, what a game. Oh my god, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Alright, here we go. Top 8, game 1. We've got Pengus versus the Yugiohs. Set. No Royal Guardian for us. This might be the worst matchup for you, right? Love the Cosmos, set of trap cards, special Yugioh. Normal Mega Cyber. Jector for another Yugioh. Reveal 3 trap cards.
I should have explained.
Special summon Yugioh. But what the fuck is going on? Bro is just pen summoning Yugiohs. Gauntlet launcher to pop the Penguin Soldier. The one saving grace was we could maybe bounce the Yugiohs. But no. Oh my god! Demolished! Completely destroyed. Oh, it's not even game. How unfortunate. We're on 200 life points. But Bouncer does 1,000 when you negate a card effect. So, I mean... wiped out. Total wipeout. We got Shiranui versus World Challenge for our other final here. It's Heavy Knight, set 3. Alright, World Challenge says... Magical Mallet, really? That bad? That bad? Draw 3? That's a significantly better hand, to be fair. Unexpected die for Crowned. Duck. Yep, Duck. Tribute World Chalice. Duck Special Guard Dragon. Link 2 for Alram. Here's the crazy combo. World Chalice. Special summon 2 from the deck here. Trigger Lee. On resolution, we're going to go Compulse. Flip the Alram back to the extra deck. Back to Fortnite. Guard Dragon with the Lee. We didn't even normal summon, by the way. Holy. Alram, then Link again into a Link Spider. And linking those into Ningirsu. And the Ningirsu is going to mandatorily try. It always tries to do that. Alram now floats here. That's going to bring out the Guard Dragon from the hand. Link 4 into Rasta Liger. No back row here. Nothing used. Ningirsu increasing the attack here. World Legacy Succession target the Ningirsu. World Legacy Guard Dragon banished to special summon back for the Crown here. Send a card from each player's field. Hits an MST. Just has to go to the battle phase. And punches over. And Ningirsu attacks direct. And passes turn. Alright, draw. That is a play. That's a play. Normal summon, special summon, Synchro Shokan. And that is going to make a Samurai. No, we're going to go Predator. Battle phase, attack the Rasta Liger. Go Predator triggers. Summons the Rasta Liger. Main 2, Rasta Liger tributes our own Predator to pop it in Girsu and leaves you on 0 cards. But it's World Chalice, and we've seen them come out of this position multiple times today. Here's the World Chalice in the graveyard here. Banish, adding World Legacy Heart. World Legacy Heart gets to add Lee and Beckoned. And I think we might be making a comeback into Imduck. Imduck, extra normal Lee. Lee adds a monster. That's Beckoned. Link 2 for Auram. And Imduck triggers. Special summon from the hand here. Auram triggers. Summons back Ningirsu. And we can do this forever. Guard Dragon bring back Crown here. Send the Crown to hit the back row. Another MST. Battle phase. Runs over the Rasta Liger. And short by 300 on lethal, so swords pass. You're gonna need like a Spirit Master, right? That's it. Like, Samurai, does that do anything? Summon Samurai, banish Spirit Master. Spirit Master gets to pop a face-up card, hit the Ningirsu. Just wondering maybe if it was better to pop the swords. I'm not sure though. But yeah, I mean, we're just doing this graveyard loop every turn here. Add back the Lee. Lee adds a card, then you just make a guy, and then this guy revives. This one specials another guy. Like, holy, making World Chalice look broken today, sir. There it is. Send. We don't run into any silly damage tricks, and that is game. Well played, well played, well played. Ladies and gentlemen, time for the finals. So here's the thing with finals in Farfa tournaments. They're never good. Someone bricks, someone just passes on like set a guy, someone OTKs. They're usually like 15 seconds. But can we be proven wrong today? The World Chalice versus Yugioh. What do we got? And Yugioh's going first here. We've got Psychic Rebounder for the wave. Activate Psychic Wave. Dump Yugioh. Burn for 6. Set 1 pass. Setting up to play our hand nice and slow roll that. Ooh, we're going to immediately pop a normal summon here. I like your style, actually. You don't want this deck to get out of hand, and you don't want it to start floating and using and putting things in the grave. I actually really like that. We're going to go banish the spell here for Returner to add Bounder. And then Returner is going to summon Yugioh. And then we're going to normal summon for Law of the Cosmos on the Rebounder. Law of the Cosmos effect activate to get Yugioh Machine Menace. Trap in the grave, special summon Menace. And battle phase, we're going to attack. That's very close to lethal. That's 900, so any monster effect activating on the field is going to be Bouncer burned for 1,000. How do you get out of this? Alright, here we go. Normal summon. So, what was it I said about Farfa tournament finals? What did I just say about Farfa tournament finals? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking part in today's grand finals. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member potentially if you want to help out here. None of you do that, but that's okay. Maybe I should actually make some content for you. I will. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for taking part. Remember, join the Discord. Pay attention. We have usually like a monthly tournament with some sort of gimmick, etc., etc. This has been the Legacy Pack tournament. The arc here, by the way, holds up an entire tournament. Starts 25 minutes late, gets a game loss, sneaks in at top 16, wins the entire thing. Yugioh is the best Legacy Pack deck. And a field of 5 Shiranui, he made it. See you in the next one.